Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It is time to get into the latest episode of Survivor. It was an all right episode. Not as exciting as the past few weeks, but exciting. We got a good read. Jeff, that twist really wasn't twisting the way you thought it was going to twist, but let's talk about it. So I thought it was going to be the merge episode, 2 teams of 7. And it's usually when they have 2 separate tribal councils. One person, if you lose the challenge, that tribal council person go home. If you win the challenge, that tribal council person is the first person on the jury. So I kind of missed that. It makes it a little bit more exciting. The votes would have been crazy if it would have stuck in those 2 teams. But it is what it is. Let's talk about it. Up first, who went home with last week, y'all? I got to think. It was somebody on the red team. Keyshawn. Or is it Keyshawn? Keyshawn. He went home and, Teeny wanted to know why. Teeny at the bottom. They didn't really tell Teeny why, but it's kind of... But Teeny is like, I'm on the bottom. I'm going home. I know it. Rome is just very straightforward. He doesn't know how to sugarcoat anything. And this time, I really wasn't mad at him. He was like, look, you know about the plan to vote me out, and you ain't tell me about it. Genevieve told me, and we switched up the plan, which means you wanted me to be out. Now, true enough, I don't know what that is. True enough, Teeny didn't have a vote anyway. So even if she did, she could have lied and said she didn't know about it. But even if she knew about the plan, it was really nothing Teeny could do to alter the plan because she didn't have a vote. But, oh well, I really don't care about the red tribe. Let's get on to the tribal council where Jeff said we're about to do something we ain't never did before. We're going to split y'all up into 2 tribes. But not for elimination, but for reward. Half of y'all gonna go to the sanctuary and talk mess about y'all tribe, and the other half of y'all gonna go sit back on y'all islands and think about why y'all lost. I guess that's the advantage of winning, because I was like, they could have went back all together. But it's not a merge, because wasn't it Gabe was the only person from his team left out? And so Gabe had to go back to a tribe by himself and really think about a hot dog would have been good. No, let me tell y'all something, Jeff. Let me tell y'all something. Because we already know the tribe that had all the blue people on it is the one that won. We ain't got to go back through all that. But Jeff, you had them people do all that work to win this immunity challenge or this reward. And you gave them 1 hot dog. These people are starving. They're eating nothing but coconuts and drinking water. Maybe a little piece of fish if Rome share it with them. But they can't even eat their fish because they don't have any fire. These people got 1 hot dog. Kyle was just excited that a vegan hot dog was out there. I knew he was getting ready to put 2 or 3 on the grill. He put that 1 vegan hot dog on the grill. I said, that's all they get? This ain't a reward. I guess the true reward, they didn't even sneak a little advantage out there nowhere in the cornhole or something so somebody could find a little advantage. But the main point of this reward is to share information before the merge. And I think it helped. I think the merge next week is going to be super exciting because none of these teams are solid. None of them are solid. We ain't going to see solid blue, solid yellow, solid red. Everybody has cracks. And now everybody knows about the cracks. Up first, Teeny put all her business in the street. Why not? She at the bottom. Oh, I forgot to say this. Hey, Glenda girl, Stormy. I'm going to announce this on the challenge as well. Stormy, you know you won the Big Brother Fantasy. I need you to DM me your Cash App so I can verify your Cash App with Really Be so we can get you your coins. So please do that, Stormy. I thought you might have DM'd me or something, but I don't know how to reach you but through YouTube. So please DM me, Stormy. Anyway, y'all, sidetrack. Today was so busy. I had a meeting during my lunch break, and I got lost on the way to the meeting, so I couldn't grab anything to eat beforehand like I planned because I got lost. So by the time the meeting was over, it was like an hour till it was time to go home. I said, I'm just going to eat some Cheez-Its and ride it out till it's time to go home. So if you see me snacking on this little piece of salmon, that's because I'm not a breakfast eater. I have not had anything to eat all day. Anyway, I could afford to lose a couple of pounds, skip a couple of meals, but your girl is hungry. But anyway, back to Teeny. Teeny pretty much puts all the business in the street. Can't nobody stand wrong. Genevieve running the tribe. She done flipped the vote on me and got out Keyshawn. And Saul is just happy to be him. Teeny put all the business in the street. She at the bottom. Anybody want to use me? We make it to the merge. I'm willing to be used. So Teeny put all that out there because they really did want to know how the vote went down. Up next is Sam. Sam and Rachel are there. I'm happy Rachel got a hot dog for at least trying to put that rice in her back pocket. I'm still want justice for Rachel and that rice, but whatever. So Sam wants to know, why does everybody think me and Sierra is the thing? And they was like, well, we kind of heard that y'all look like a couple. And Sam is like, how y'all heard we look like a couple? And then, Sam is like, look, I got a girlfriend back home. Sierra got a man back home. It ain't nothing going on over here. We are not running the tribe. None of that. I don't know what you heard, but you heard incorrectly. Look, the best thing Yellow could have did this week was vote one or the other out. Because Sam, you and Sierra show up to the merge together, especially with Annika going home. Y'all targets. Y'all are targets. So this could have been the week. You should have flipped on Sierra. You still got Andy. You should have flipped on Sierra. You should have flipped on Sam. You still got the breadwinners. One of y'all should have flipped because now y'all are targets at the merge. Linda, you said I'm glad they got that hot dog Survivor petty for that one hot dog. Sometimes if I go somewhere, especially, y'all know how it is at some church events or a Black people catered event where you don't get to fix your own plate. They put the food on your plate and they give you that one chicken wing and that one little scoop of green beans. I get a whole plate back. I ain't got time to eat this one chicken wing. Give me a whole plate of food. I'm hungry. But when you out there starving, a hot dog is better than nothing. Because I'm telling you, the way I'm hungry right now and I'm tearing up this little piece of salmon, I don't even like reheated salmon. Usually when I make salmon, I eat it that night and I put it in the refrigerator and my husband or somebody will eat the leftovers. I don't even eat leftovers, but I'm tearing it up. But anyway, last and not least, Tiana had to spray Gabe, and I'm not mad at Tiana for spraying Gabe. What I'm mad at is that Tiana didn't read the room. Girl, you just found out from Kyle that Gabe wants you out. You also heard how tight Sue was because Sue was not willing to flip on Gabe when Kyle told Sue that Gabe said, y'all my little minions and they gonna do whatever I say. Kyle was trying to look out for you, Sue. But Tiana, you should have read the room. You knew if don't nobody else on that blue tribe like Gabe, you knew Sue liked him. And Sue was gonna run back and tell it. I wouldn't have said it in front of Claire neither, because I ain't decided if Claire could be trusted. But I damn sure wouldn't have said it in front of Sue. Tiana popping off about Gabe. He done already found the idol. He always out there looking, searching. He done already played the idol. He doing this, he doing that. He running the tribe. Sue and Claire are his minions. I'm at the bottom. Tiana is popping it off, talking all Gabe. And Sue was sitting back like, I'm going to run back and tell him. And that's exactly what Sue did. She got back to the camp and she ran back and told Gabe everything that Tiana said. And now Claire is like, well, Tiana, I think you better go smooth things over with Gabe, because if somebody else tell Gabe what you said, he gonna be mad at you. Now, y'all put in the chat, y'all put in the comments, I don't all the way agree, because he already mad. Like, Claire, you should have been straight up and honest and said, look, Sue already said what was said, so you need to go explain yourself. But you talking about you need to go tell Gabe what you said. Well, number one, Claire ain't tell you to go over there and lie to Tiana. Tiana over there talking about, I just told 2 people that you found the idol and played it. That's all I said. Girl. Sue came around the corner and was like, everybody was sitting over there. And she said, you found the idol, played it, and you always looking for an idol, and you running the trap. And you know I got your back, so I'm telling you everything. I was like, Tiana, if you was going to tell it, you should have told the truth. Or, hell, Gabe don't want you there anyway. You said what you said and move on. Make it through the merge. And then split. When I tell you, Kyle and Tiana are about to dip on the blue tribe. Rachel ain't got no choice but to dip on the yellow tribe. Teeny is about to dip, and maybe Saul. So when I tell you these tribes are so split, everything, I kind of, even though y'all put in the chat in the comments if you enjoyed the reward of them talking to other tribe members from different tribes, even though that was boring to me, it did show where the cracks are. And going into the merge, you already know how to maneuver those cracks because people was popping at the mouth. Like, if people want to scoop up Tiana or Gabe, they already know what to say to the other. If somebody want to swoop up Teeny, they already know Genevieve and Rome running the trap. I'm sorry, I'm eating this food and I got the hiccups. So I like the idea of it, because once you get to the merge, people like to stay tribe strong. We blue strong, we yellow strong, we red strong. And because you don't know the T, you don't know how to get in where you fit in to break them cracks up. Now that they know the T, I think this is going to be a really good season post-merge, and I can't wait to see how it pans out. Now, everybody done telling their business or what they said, down to the reward challenge. I think I can't wait to talk about the yellow tribe, because this is the one tribe I really wanted to see go to tribal council, because I really wanted to see how they were going to vote. So let's get to the challenge. Let's get back to the challenge, because nobody found any more idols or rewards. So we ain't got really nothing else to talk about it. I like the social reward better than the boring journey. You ain't never lied about that, Naomi. The social reward was better than people going up that mountain making a decision. But I'm happy people talked. It would have been more boring if people would not have spilled any tea about their tribes. So I'm happy. Now let's think of the reverse. On the reverse was all the red team, and a lot of the yellow in Gabe. So if the other tribe would have won the reward, would Gabe have spilled any tea? I don't think so. I don't think so, because he is pretty much the leader of that tribe and he would be telling on himself. I don't see Annika. Andy would have ran his mouth. Andy would have ran his mouth if Andy would have been at the reward. Because Annika can't control Andy. Sierra. But see, if Andy would have started running his mouth, Sierra might not would have voted with them. And let's think about the rest of the red tribe. Rome, Genevieve, Saul. I feel like Rome can't help himself, so Rome probably would have been talking. But Genevieve probably would have shut him up. So I think the right tribe went to spill the tea, and I'm happy they spilled it. But anyway, this was a really good immunity challenge. It was good because it literally went down to when that last block clinked in place, and it probably was a millisecond. It wasn't even a full second. It was a millisecond. I think Blue outright won it. Now, Yellow was behind because I don't know what Andy was doing with that blade. That was like, Andy, put it on the sharp side. You ain't cutting nothing like that. I just don't care what people say. You can't make me hate Andy. Like, I really like him. He makes me laugh. He's a different kind of player because you can tell has an awkwardness in social environments, but he's working his way through it. And he's trying. But I just was like, Andy, if you don't turn that damn blade over. And then even when he turned the damn blade over, he just couldn't get it. He just couldn't get right. And he did almost lose it for his tribe, but they came back. When I tell you, damn, who was that? Sam and Sierra was throwing them damn sandbags, knocking them things over. Oh, they came back. And so it was just really good because it was like, bam, bam, like they were all tight. Now, Blue was probably a few minutes ahead of everybody, and Blue won it. I'm happy they ain't try to throw it to get Tiana out. You do need your numbers, though. Tiana about to flip on y'all real quick. Oh, I'm happy people like Andy. Yeah, I like Andy too. It was just so quick. Like, was Rome on that puzzle? Because I know Rome better not have been on that damn puzzle. But this was an easier puzzle because once you got the border, it was a big ass bat in the middle, and you could figure that out. I could have got that puzzle. But they was dropping them puzzle pieces. It went clink, clink. And Jeff was like, red hollered first. Because it really don't matter when your puzzle piece clink into place. It's whoever calls out, hey, Jeff, over here. And the red team called out first, and they had their puzzle correct, and they won it. I kind of, tell me if y'all agree. I kind of wanted red to lose so Rome could go home, because I did feel like we're going to talk about Rome in a second, then we're going to get to the yellow. I kind of thought Rome was going to go home, and I'm tired of Rome. Y'all think Rome will grow on us post-merge? Like, he wasn't as intense this week. He was over there lying his ass off. But he wasn't as in your face. He wasn't bullying up on Saul. Tiana, but see, Kyle still don't have a vote. So Kyle really can't do nothing right now. He gonna have to be blue strong, one more tribal, then he can do whatever he want to do, because he ain't risking and put his hand in that bag a second time. But hey, DM Rocks. But anyway, so let's talk about what Rome did this week. He was playing the game. Rome was playing the game, but he was doing too much when that much wasn't needed. Like, Teeny was clearly going to be the next vote. Clearly, Teeny was going to be the next vote. Rome go up to Saul, and he said, I want to be closer to Saul, so I'm about to run down all this tea. I thought Teenie came back and told everybody about her amulet, but apparently she just told her alliance. So Saul had no clue about Teenie's amulet. The alliance, like Saul ain't know. He was like, I ain't got no kind of awareness. I'm over here trying to sell these medical sales devices, and I'll be making all this coins, getting people to do what I say do and buy this equipment, but I ain't got no clue about what's going over here on Survivor. None at all. So then Rome is like, and Genevieve don't even really want you here. She says she gonna work with you a couple of votes, and that's about it. And I'm like, well, Rome, if your mission is to make sure Saul votes for Teenie, why are you throwing Genevieve under the bus? But whatever. Now, mind you, my memory bad, so I didn't even know Genevieve said that. But apparently she got in confessionals and said she said it. Then Rome is over to Genevieve, trying to tell Genevieve, Teenie got to go. XYZ. Saul over here, he said he wants Teenie out. He campaigning for Teenie to go, so I think Teenie got to go. And so now, what's her name? Genevieve is like, this was just a reward challenge. Rome over here doing too much. Why he doing all of this? We don't even know if we going to tribal council or not, and he doing too much. So Genevieve and Saul compare notes. Saul say, well, Rome said, you ain't even want me to be here. You just was using me for a couple of votes, and I want to know if that's true. And Genevieve in the confessional is like, damn you, Rome. It is true, but I ain't want Saul to know it. I said, oh, Genevieve, you said that. I like that about you, Jen. I do love me some Genevieve. I said, I like that about you, girl. Yeah, you going to vote for him a couple of times, then we going to get rid of his ass at the merge. But you should have learned your lesson. That ain't nothing you say to Rome of all people. You don't tell Rome nothing. You just listen to Rome. You don't agree. You don't shake your head. You just sit there and listen to Rome, because if you give him any tidbits or anything, he gonna run tell it, and there go your game. And so then Genevieve is like, well, you was campaigning to get Teenie out because Rome said you was campaigning for Teenie. I said, you better flip it and reverse it, Genevieve. You better flip it. And then Saul is like, Rome a goddamn lie. He didn't say all that. But Saul was like, Rome is lying. And so they both now can't trust Rome. Teenie comes back from reward and they fill Teenie in. And Teenie is like, y'all fucking with me. Y'all, I don't know why, but YouTube done turned off my monetization. And I got to figure out how to turn it back on. So I feel like I could freely say my curse words since it ain't monetized right now. And you like Sam, Sierra, and Andy as a trio? It ain't gonna last. It's not gonna last. But we'll get into that next. But Teenie is like, y'all messing with me because if I'm going home next, just say that. You ain't got to sit up here and be playing with me. They was like, no, we trying to get rid of Rome. He talked too much. He was over there lying, saying Saul was campaigning for you, and Saul wasn't even campaigning for you. Rome got to go. So I kind of wanted Rome to go because I feel like one or two things are going to happen with Andy and Rome at this merge. Angie, what you did to your, I don't know what I did. Maybe I said too many curse words. I don't know. I'll be trying to make it to that 10-minute mark. But maybe I got to try to make it to the 15-minute mark. I don't know. But I think, I don't know what YouTube, I just haven't had the time to read the note of what they want me to do to turn it back on. I'll do it. Ain't no telling when I'm going to do it. But anyway, this is what I think gonna happen with them too. I feel like Rome is gonna work everybody last nerve at the damn merge. I think Rome is gonna rub everybody the wrong way, and Rome ass gonna get voted out. Andy, they might let slide as the GOAT, as the one you drag to the end, because Andy don't know what he doing, but Andy might know what he doing. Like Andy might be socially awkward, But if you listen to him speak in the confessionals, he's very intelligent and he's very aware of what he wants to do and needs to do. He just doesn't know how to maneuver socially with people. And he doesn't pick up on social cues, like just because Ciara tell you breadwinners don't mean you go run back and tell Sam. You know, they could mess around and be like, Andy don't know what's going on, and drag Andy's ass to the end, and Andy turn around and win this whole thing and give y'all a banging ass final tribal council speech. We'll see. But I don't think Rome is gonna make it. But anyway, let's get over to tribal council. Now, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't paying no damn attention to what Jeff was asking them people at tribal council, because the yellow team is kind of boring. The yellow team is kind of boring. Like, at this point, Ciara and Sam need to screw around. Go ahead, have a love affair or something, because the yellow team is very boring, especially now that Annika is gone. We don't have Sam versus Annika anymore. And Annika, I don't understand why you didn't think you were in trouble. Everyone says Sam and Ciara are like this. They're tight. They're number 1 and 2. You and Sam stay having beef over who can tie up the laundry string the best, who could cut, who could saw, who could tie up the bamboo. Like, you and Sam have been beefing. I don't know why you didn't think he was going to try to come after you and y'all was just going to vote out Andy. I don't know why you thought that, Annika, especially when you ain't have Nan vote. Girl. But anyway, it really wasn't nothing you could do. Because if you don't have a vote, you can't even play your shot in the dark. It wasn't nothing you could do, Annika, but sit there and pray. But whatever. So we get into the vote, and I'm telling you, I could not tell which way the vote was going to go. I knew it was all hinged on Ciara. Ciara going with Andy and Sam, or Ciara going with the breadwinners. We saw all these clips of Ciara really liking the breadwinners. And I personally felt, and I want to know y'all opinion, put it in the chat, put it in the comments. I personally felt it was in Ciara's best interest to cut Sam. Ciara, you could have pulled off a Genevieve type of move. If you could have been playing Sam, telling him, yeah, we're going to vote out whatever her name is, Annika, because he didn't play his idol. And Sam's idol was only worth 1 tribal. He didn't do nothing extra to get 3 tribals. So his idol was useless now anyway. So you could have pulled Sam's card and got Sam up and out of there, because Sam is all, I ain't tell Andy about my idols, so if I play it, he's going to be mad because I was keeping information. Sir, please, where else is Andy going to go if he get mad? He going to go over to Annika, Rachel. Andy just going to be mad and get over it. Or you could have pulled Andy to the side before tribal and be like, look, I was the one who found the beware advantage that you put back, because you know Andy he found it, but he put it back. I didn't want to say anything when you was telling me, but now that we real tight, the idol is only worth this tribal, and I'm just going to play it for myself, this tribal, just to get it out the way. Or you could have said, I'm going to play it for you, just so you make sure you feel safe. Whatever you wanted to say to Andy, you could have pulled him to the side and worked that over. But Ciara, you and Sam are in trouble as soon as everybody get together. Y'all probably target number 1. They probably target you. They probably get rid of one of y'all before they even take care of Rome's messy ass. Or Gabe or Tiana. They're going to be like, the couple got to go. They can say they got a man or a woman back home, but our eyeballs see all the chemistry. And I already told y'all, I thought they was together too. You can't help chemistry. Now, it could just be a great friendship. Maybe they just look good together as a couple. They probably not out there on that beach doing a damn thing. But you can't help how people perceive you. And y'all look like a couple. I felt like she should have got rid of Sam, but they got rid of Annika. And you right, DM Rocks. I thought, what's old girl last season, Liz? When Liz turned around and was like, I'm pissed, and she started going off on Q, I thought Annika was getting ready to turn around and cuss everybody out. And I would have been here for it. We need that. We need that. I'm tired of all that. Great game. Good luck, guys. I love everybody. See you at Ponderosa. See you at... Y'all don't even get to come back at finale night no more. When they gonna see y'all? Y'all ain't about to see... You should have cussed all them out and went back to the crib because you're not about to see them again. Y'all don't even have no finale night if you don't make it to jury. Annika was giving some good stare. She was like... It took her about 20 minutes to get up. I'm surprised Jeff ain't be like, come on, we trying to go home and bring your torch on over here. Did you know about this? Rachel was like, bitch, you saw the votes. It was 3 votes. You know I ain't vote for your ass. Annika was angry. She couldn't even go over there to Jeff. And Jeff, you know, I think Jeff knew she was about to cuss their ass out too, because Jeff was like, I don't want none of that smoke. She can sit over there and look as long as she wants to. I was like, you better give you a dramatic walk-off. You better give everybody something to remember you by, Annika. It would have been better if you would have went full-blown Liz. You should have went full-blown Liz. I'm pissed. That damn Liz. Put Liz on season 50 with Q. You got to put Liz and Q on the season together. That shit was entertaining me. That entertained me. I had so much fun with Liz and Q last season. Oh my God. Oh well. We're about to go back there. It's almost challenge time. That's it. It looked like next week is the merge. They dropping their buffs. Oh yeah. Thank you, Bloody Money. When Andy cast his vote, how could I forget that? That's the name of my video. He said, Annika, I've been burying you for 10 days, and this is your tombstone. I said, you better read her, Andy. You better give her something to... I said, you better have her saying, Andy. Look, I love Andy. That's like that one year. I don't know. I can't, you know, I'm bad with names. Was that Wendell? It was Wendell. And it was somebody on their tribe that was constantly rapping. And he was like, I've been wanting to vote for you for so long. Sir, you cannot rap. I wish you would stop rapping. And Wendell was saying it so loud so they could hear him down at the bottom. I was cracking up. I love when people are dramatic because I guess I'm a dramatic person. I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to control the drama. But, oh, yeah, Andy gave me life when he voted out Annika. This is your tombstone. I was like, bitch, Andy. You can tell Andy is a super fan. And I'm telling y'all gonna fool around and think, oh, we gonna drag Andy to the end. Ain't nobody gonna vote for Andy. And Andy gonna come out with a speech for y'all ass. And he gonna get all the votes. Because all you need is a good speech and a couple of good moves. And Andy can already say, I lost my mind on the very first challenge. Y'all all saw it. But if it wasn't for me gathering myself up and using my the little bit of social abilities I had to get in there with Sam and give Sierra my shot in the dark, to get in there with Sierra, I wouldn't be standing here today. Look, Andy already got a resume. Y'all drag him to the end if y'all want to. Y'all gonna be giving him $1 million, and I ain't gonna be mad at it. I'm not gonna be mad at it. But anyway, y'all, I forgot to turn my whoosh on. I just got home from work. Forgive me. So you will have to click on the next video for the challenge. Y'all know I try to whoosh y'all into the next video. I said I was gonna start up the challenge at 6:15. That's in 9 minutes. I'm gonna finish. I know y'all tired of seeing me eat this piece of salmon. I'm so sorry. I'm so hungry. And I'm still about to order some DoorDash me some food when I finish talking about the challenge. So meet me back here in 10 minutes, y'all. Please, if you don't care nothing about the challenge, go ahead and like this video. share the video. I appreciate all the support of the channel, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you hadn't hit the subscribe button yet. I appreciate that as well. But give me 10 minutes. We're gonna be right back here for the challenge, because I ain't even gonna say nothing about the challenge. It's just that it was so good, and I can't wait to talk about it. So I'll holler at y'all in a few minutes. Let me know on the rewatch gang what you thought about this week's episode, and I'll see y'all next week for the next episode of Survivor. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.